So if you have seen a video I posted earlier about the blowout I had on the front of my truck, I'm in the process of fixing it, but what I'm doing right now is I'm fixing to go and get 37s mounted on this truck, and I'll show you what they look like when I get back. All right, there it is. Now it's got 37 by 12.5 R20s on here. These are E-rate Yokohama GEOLANDARs. They're mud terrain tires, and they fit on there actually pretty good. This model truck can handle some beefier tires, and all I've got to do is work a little bit on the front for clearance. There is a little bit of rubbing, especially when you turn it tight, but I drove it home, and except for when I really was pulling out of the parking space and turning it really sharp, I didn't have any rubbing. So that was the only time I had any rubbing, was when I had it really sharp. So it's pretty close, but there is rubbing when you put these size tires on there, so you'll have to do something. I'm getting a leveling kit to put on the front. I'm gonna probably go about 2 inches up, which is supposed to help a little bit. But I'm also gonna put a ranch hand, one of the pipe bumpers that they sell that has the brush guard built in. I'm gonna put one of those on there. And I'm also gonna be putting some Bushwhacker extend fenders on there. Honestly, you really don't have to put any extend fenders, but I did plan on putting a couple spacers, maybe some 2-inch spacers on those to give it a little better stance. But that's it. I think it looks nice and aggressive just the way it is, but I'm gonna do a little work on it before I start driving it around. So y'all let me know what you think. You think this looks good? Think I need to do something different? Let me know down in the comments. This is the first time I've had some GEOLANDARs, and they seem to be pretty nice so far. They're not as noisy, I don't think, as the rest of the tires that I've had. So here's some closer up shots. You can see there's not a lot of room in the front here with these 37s. The truck had what's equivalent to about 34s on here. And so this would be 1.5 inches on each side larger. Basically the sidewall will be 1.5 inches larger. But it actually does pretty good. I mean, it actually has more clearance just right here than I thought it would. And even the wheel well still got a decent amount of clearance in there. Like I said, when I was leaving the parking space, I had to cut it real sharp, and just, I don't know, maybe the last turn or two, it's actually started rubbing. But other than that, when I was turning and driving, I didn't really have any rubbing. So that was good. Here's the back. And the back fits in fine, no problems at all. I'm not gonna do any kind of kit or anything on this, mainly because I'm gonna put some airbags on this truck for our RV, or when I'm pulling something kind of heavy. I wouldn't mind having some airbags to level it out. Especially when we do RVing, I'll have the RV on the back, and then I'll probably have the bed of this truck just loaded down. So, but man, I really like the way these Yokohamas look too. They're nice and aggressive. They're not very loud. They got some pretty good ratings from what people were telling me. Actually, they got really good ratings online. I'll put a link down in the description so you can check them out. They actually sell these on Amazon and got a lot of good ratings out there. And then here's the stance. Of course, now this is factory. These are factory wheels. But here, let me see if I can go down the side of the truck a little better. There is nothing done to this truck other than, I guess, the toolbox in the bed of the truck. No suspension changes, no nothing. Just your high country, just the way it comes. Except for now, 37s. All right, if this video was helpful, please give me a thumbs up. And also, if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to the channel. That'd really help me out. Thanks for watching. Y'all take care. Man, that bird is crazy. Between the wind, the airplanes, and the birds in this video, you've got some sound effects.